Good morning. It's definitely not morning. It's definitely not morning. Having a bit of a miserable day. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to get a video out of this, because for those of you that are following along in these videos in a timeline, you know that I broke down on my last video rear facing cam. Come on, gotta get the tether. Sort of broke down on the last video. Overheating, right? You guys remember me overheating? How to get to the shop? Here we go. That's one on. Get another one up here. So the truck's been in the shop for a full day. What a beautiful lake. Just past Kelowna. Kelowna Airport is right behind us there. We're headed to Lake Country and then Oyama. Make sure I do this safely, even if I'm holding a camera. So, I think they repaired the overheating. I'm not sold that they repaired it, because coming up the West Kelowna Hill and the Summerland Hill, my oil temp was still up at 245. Is that repaired? I mean, it's cooler. It's 10 degrees cooler than it was. There we go. Got all 3 outdoor cams. But right over here beside the hood is a compressor hose for my air conditioner. While they were repairing my truck, that hose blew. The air compressor, or the air conditioner compressor hose blew. That means I have no air conditioning now. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Make a bit of an aggressive move toward the road, and people give you more room. It's like, that guy's coming on the road if I'm there or not. At least make them think that, and then people give you room. I only do that if I know they can make the room. The road's not very busy, so I know. If they wouldn't give me room, then I would just slow down and not merge. Can you guys even hear me? I can't even hear me. These microphones are really good, but I'm not closing the window for anything. Lake beside us. Duck Lake, they call it Duck Lake. My GPS calls it Ellison Lake, but they call it Duck Lake, I think. Coming into Lake Country here. Town of Lake Country. listen to my podcast this way. And my throat, my eyes, everything is just dried out. Spending more time in front of me on their GPS than looking ahead. Turn the radio down because I can't hear it anyway. I remember these microphones did really well on the ferry in wind. I can't hear myself, so if this is a video, we can make something somewhat decent out of this, great, because this is all we're going to get the rest of the week. They've ordered the part in, it's a special hose apparently, but that hose isn't going to get into the shop until Friday morning or so, no air conditioner. I'm going to be running the whole rest of the week with windows wide open. It's 35 degrees Celsius right now. Ish Fahrenheit. It's hot. What it is it's hot. Now, with no AC, it's really hot. It was 38 Celsius in Penticton, which is over 100 Fahrenheit. So even trying to get proper sleep in this kind of temperature is going to suck with no air conditioner. Break or just go. Just hate those. It's like they have to be a really hard break or just keep going. Thank you for signaling early. Man, I appreciate that. Good job. Alright, so right now my oil temperature is 230 Fahrenheit. Problem is I've never really watched my oil temperature that much. Is that normal? It seems a little on the hot side for running in the flats. Water temperature is 210. I think me and that car are kind of going the same speed. I'll tuck in. Really don't want to be in the left lane as we're forced to climb out of lake country here. left lane. I'd rather take it slow here. Okay, this is a nice hard climb here. It'd be a nice little test. Summerland Hill and the West Kelowna Hill, I hit 245 Fahrenheit oil temperature. That to me is very hot. Currently we're at 230. Beautiful climb. This would be Wood Lake beside us right now. Wood Lake. Drinking as much water as I can. You don't want to overdrink either, but keep drinking water. Try to stay cool. Thinking going to Kamloops, thinking of where to sleep, so I'm gonna have to sleep with all my windows open. Quiet enough for me to sleep with all the windows wide open. If I stopped on top of a mountain, it would be a few degrees cooler, but that'd be like half an hour out of town then. Might be worth it. We're at 240 Fahrenheit right now with oil. Water temp is at 230. Fahrenheit now. We're almost at the top of the hill. So my question is, if it's a longer climb, will the temperature keep going up, or is this the most it'll get to? Need a taller hill. obnoxious and I can't hear myself, but the viewpoints are beautiful. Yeah, it seems like it's spiking at 245. That's as hot as it's getting. I'm not sure if it's derating me at that temperature or not. Something feels almost like it is, but not really, but I don't know. Tell you what though, it's miserable with the windows open. Listen to the audio of this video. If it's incredibly bad, I'll just not do a Friday video, and we'll do the video I shot last time for Friday's video. If this is bearable, we'll do another one like this on Friday, but at least if I don't end up in the shop again, if I have time to make another one. Grab a couple of gears. Not a very long descent. So that was Wood Lake, and now we're right beside Oyama. The rest of the lake all the way to Vernon is Kalamalka Lake. Temperature has dropped down to 235. If you guys can hear me, apparently they cleaned the system out. I'm not sure. One person said they did replace, and one person said they did not replace the oil thermostat. I'm not sure if that was replaced or not. He also said sometimes the intercooler can get clogged up, and the intercooler, they have to try to clean that out, so they tried that. Because there's a few more things they can do, but it's a lot more in-depth. It would take a few days. The truck in the shop. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the temperatures stay down. $230 now. Downhill. At least the air coming off the lake is a little cooler. So that's giving me a little bit of relief. I am not looking forward to tomorrow driving through the heat of the day. Between noon and 5 o'clock, it's going to be miserable tomorrow. Like maybe I'll just do a split shift and go sleep between noon and 4 or 5. But it's going to be so hot, I'm not going to be able to sleep. So, I don't know. We'll see if I just dig deep and fight through it. this, more and more things break on us. Because it's now at 563,000 kilometers. It's over 500,000. Mind what that motorcyclist did there. The rear motorcycle flashed his high beams as he was coming up beside me. I hate it when cars do it. It really irritates me. I know you're there, but a motorcycle, it's pretty easy to hide the motorcycle, so flashing your high beams as a motorcycle, almost just self-preservation. Having said that, when you're going to pass a big rig, hang out at the bumper until you're ready to just floor it, get past the big rig, and then slow down again. Don't hang around beside the big rig more than a few seconds. Especially if there's multiple lanes and you're going to hang out on the, well, you know what, just avoid the right-hand side of a big rig. Don't even think of passing a big rig on the right-hand side lane. Left lane only. The right-hand side is such a huge blind spot. Cars, pickups are hidden in those spots. Don't hang around on the right-hand side of a big rig, especially the right-hand side. We're 240 again for that climb. This guy again, but he'll just pass me again. Seems to drive under the speed limit on the flat areas, and then on the climbs he's just slightly faster than me. Man, what a beautiful evening. If I had AC, I'd even be happy about it. These temperatures, like this is not comfortable, but yeah, I can handle these. What I'm concerned about is tomorrow. During peak heat, because we're supposed to hit like 40 degrees Celsius. Maybe even over 40. I heard maybe some 41, 42. So that's 104 to 100, what, 10? 105 degrees Fahrenheit? That'll be miserable working in that. The sun going down. air coming off the lake. It's not terrible over here. I just hope I can sleep. Still smell that wildfire we had here on the left-hand side. They got on top of that one pretty quick, so that was good. $240. Oil temp. Shade tree and lay down underneath the shade tree at temperatures like this. Did make the order this last weekend for all the wiring I need to finish the solar system. Just the wiring to go from all the batteries to the inverter. The wiring, the fuses, the crimping tools. I bought one of those crimpers that you have to take a sledgehammer and hit the end of it. Those are like 35 bucks versus a fancy crimping tool that's like 70 bucks. I've only got it crimped like 50 plus, about 60 ends. I could sledgehammer those. Alright, it's all downhill from here. We were at 245 again. So we're getting very hot on oil, but we're not overheating. I think the red line is 250. We were hitting 255 yesterday. Not yesterday, Monday. Felt like yesterday, but the truck was in the shop all day yesterday. Good, go. Good job. Okay, bad job. Keep up with the truck in front of you. Bad job. Changed my mind. You see a lake way ahead of us on the other side of Vernon? That's Swan Lake. Of course, to the left, just over that mountain range, is Okanagan Lake. We're surrounded by lakes. Signaling, or else I didn't catch it, but at least it didn't slam on the brakes. Olson Park. Oh, it feels so nice. Just quiet for just a couple of seconds. I should have bought some earplugs. Lots of these yellow lights where I have to either do a hard brake or just go for it. is a beautiful town. Unfortunately, also has the problems of a bigger town. Lots of homelessness. So the problem with the Okanagan Valley is it's so warm here. It's the place all the homeless come. Manitoba, we didn't have that many homeless because, well, they wouldn't survive in the harsh winters. It's pretty rare for us to have homeless in the Okanagan till right around the Winter Olympics, when Vancouver had the Winter Olympics. They bust so many homeless out of Vancouver into all the other surrounding cities. I feel sorry for the homeless that got relocated. That was Vernon. I guess we're still in it. It's gonna wipe you out. It's got some very awkward bumps. Both directions, both ends of the bridge. This time of night, the scale's probably closed. I mean, who knows what that sign says, but it looks like those letters might say closed. This one definitely says closed. Swan Lake on the left-hand side. cooling down a little bit, 32.5 degrees Celsius as the sun's setting. Still a gorgeous day. As it cools down, I'm going to like the day more and more. And at least I'm out on the road making money. Need to keep on trucking. Of course, you guys are helping out tremendously with me having a whole day down. You guys watching these videos and subscribing and all of that. If you guys are going to subscribe, make sure you guys do that on a Monday video. I make a lot more money on those videos if people subscribe. Like, those are good. But any video, it's the biggest thank you you can give us. And then, of course, all the people that have joined the membership, hitting that subscriber plus button, man, thank you so much. That is so awesome. Honestly, without you guys doing that, having these days off, not making money, would be very tight. Just barely went behind the hill there. Quite beautiful. But yeah, thanks to you guys, we can not only afford groceries and rent, we can put a little money off to the side to save for the RV and invest more and more money into the RV. So you guys are essentially buying the RV for us. Once that RV is all the way set up and we can live in it full time, we don't have to pay rent anymore. That will reduce bills big time. I mean, we'll have RV repair bills. That'll be a thing. And during the winter, probably have RV pad rent. quite a tourist traffic, especially around Thanksgiving and Halloween. O'Keefe Ranch. I think the church is part of the ranch. Historic O'Keefe Ranch. It smells like pig manure. Quite rich. Degrees Celsius outside, so that's a lot more bearable now already. Still debating where I'm going to sleep tonight. Thinking of maybe just driving at night and sleeping during the day, but good luck trying to sleep in that kind of heat during the day. Alright, we're going to call it a day here. We're coming up on the old racetrack here on the left hand side. Vernon Speedway that went out of business. They had NASCAR races at this racetrack. It's a quarter mile track. Quarter mile oval track. Beautiful racetrack. But as people started moving in and the houses got developed, they complained about noise. Even though the racetrack's been here for many years before they moved here, they complained about the noise and got the racetrack shut down. That always seems unfair to me. It's like, you knew there was a racetrack when you moved there. You knew that was a thing. If you moved there before the racetrack was a thing, that's completely different. In that case, don't allow the racetrack to be built in the first place. Well, what are you going to do? People are going to be people. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are okay with the incredibly loud noise. Like I said, I can't hear myself talking. Hopefully the microphones are as good as I think they are and you guys got to hear something. Expect the same thing for Friday's video. But for now, thank you so much for all your memberships. Thank you for all those super chats as well. You guys all get your names at the end over here in the credits. So everybody's name in the credits over here has either become a member or given us a super chat or lent me tools for working on the RV. Or worked on my RV. Thanks, James and Blue Man. appreciate it. So for now, I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.